Today is the day we're making Barbie Liqueur, baby. Did you think that Mattel was gonna invest millions of marketing dollars into the Barbie movie and I wasn't gonna capitalize on it? Barbie Liqueur, what is Barbie Liqueur? Well, I made it up. What do you think of when you think of Barbie? You think of pink, duh. You think maybe like a Malibu Barbie, like a little coconut maybe? Like most girls, I grew up with a lot of Barbies. So the Barbie hype, the Barbie movie, it interested me, it piqued my interest. So I thought, like, why not just lean into it? Why not just like fall into the Barbie wave that's happening to us all? I'm gonna show you how to make the Barbie Liqueur and then give you a couple of ideas, some jumping off points for some cocktails that you can make. With that said, let's make some Barbie Liqueur. The main flavors of the Barbie Liqueur are raspberry, lime, and coconut. The first step to making this liqueur is making our raspberry lime syrup. So I developed this recipe to use a 12-ounce bag of frozen raspberry. You could do this with fresh raspberry, that would be perfectly fine. So we're starting with a 12-ounce bag or 340 grams of raspberries, and we're going to add the peels of 3 to 4 limes, and then dump some sugar on top. So 340 grams of white sugar. So then we just throw that in a bowl, let's toss it together, and it's gonna sit and macerate for a couple of hours. Just every once in a while, give it a stir so that the sugar can melt and kind of really incorporate. The raspberries are frozen, so all the cell walls have already broken, and as they thaw, they're going to release their moisture. The sugar is there to really suck the moisture out of the peels of the lime and also to kind of suck up all the juice from the raspberries. This is my favorite way to make syrups, is macerating fruit. It's super easy, it's super hands-off. You get a really pungent, potent syrup at the end of it. At this point, you can just strain that mixture off and you've got a raspberry lime syrup. It's super tasty. It's gonna be great in any kind of sour build, whatever. So if you only make it this far, good for you, we're all proud of you. You got a really good syrup going. If you want to continue on and make the liqueur, we're going to add 750 mils of rum. I'm using Bacardi here because it's light. I really want the raspberry, the coconut, and the lime to shine through. So we're adding our booze into the mixture and we're gonna stir it to combine. And then at this time, you're gonna take your naked little limes and juice them into the liqueur. We're gonna strain it through a fine mesh strainer and get all of those raspberry seeds out and the peels, as much of the solids as we can. We're gonna try to get those out. At this point now, we're going to add the coconut extract. This is 1 teaspoon or 5 mils of coconut extract. I'm just using McCormick's because that is what is available at most grocery stores. I kind of want that like sunscreen vibe. At this point, you can stop. You've got a liqueur. You did it, congratulations. It'll look a little something like this. This has been sitting for a day and you can kind of see that it's settled out. So you can see a lot of the pectin, the solids in there from our raspberry and our juice. But anyway, this is perfectly fine. The way that it is, there's nothing wrong with it. I would store this in the refrigerator and I would drink it, you know, relatively quickly, maybe within a month. It's not gonna go bad, but the flavors will start to degrade over time because there are so many solids in it. It's easy, and if you know that you're gonna get through it pretty quickly, then I wouldn't necessarily bother with clarifying it, which is the next step of the liqueur. We're gonna clarify it. All right, so let's get into how to milk clarify your liqueur. Let's remove all of those the pectin and all the little solids from our liqueur. See, there's a significant difference in like how clear they end up being. When you clarify, it has an endless shelf life, as far as I know. You can just leave it on your back bar and it can live there forever. Also, it changes the texture of your cocktail, whether you're stirring it or you're shaking it. So with stirred cocktails, you can count on a more like creamy mouthfeel. And with shaken cocktails, it really froths things up. The proteins that are left over from the milk that are in your liqueur after clarification, they stick around, and when they're shaken with ice, they froth up and they have this like incredible texture to the cocktail. So we're going to pour our liqueur over 300 mils of milk. It's important to pour the liqueur onto the milk because this creates a more even curd and therefore a more even filter bed for our liqueur to go through. We've milk clarified quite a number of things, and we've learned a lot. It is my professional opinion that at this point you should put a lid on this and go throw it in the fridge overnight and really give the curds time to develop so that the straining process is less painful. We have made milk clarified liqueurs in the past where we just let it sit for an hour or two, or basically just until we start to see curds forming, and then we start to try to strain it out. It takes so long. It takes so long to do that. Let it sit, come back to it. We're going to get a little container here with a strainer set inside of it with cheesecloth, and we're gonna pour our liqueur into the strainer. Once the bed has settled and fully formed, we'll take the liqueur that's at the bottom and just pour it back through. It needs to be filtered once more. Even if it looks clear, it's possible that there's still some milk solids in there, and we want to make sure that we get it like perfectly crystal clear. So once this is like fully strained out, you're going to be left with the curds. I tasted this mixture and it tasted pretty good. Like, I think I'm going to make a fruit dip out of it, maybe mix in some cream cheese and a little bit more sugar and like dip some strawberries in it. I think it'll taste good. I don't want to waste anything. Once that's done straining, bottle it up. Congratulations, you have made Barbie Liqueur. Let's give it a taste. Let's see what it tastes like. We did all this freaking work. Okay, legs. We got legs.
What's the percentage?
These were my notes. So, I mean, don't get too close.
You guys can probably figure it out from this.
Yeah, okay. I know what I'm about to say sounds like a bad trait. It smells a little bit like Barbie's hair to me, and that's so weird, and maybe that's like I'm creating that in my head. I know that sounds bad, but it's not, and it's like really nostalgic and like calming in a way. Is that weird? I don't know. Immediately it's a lot of raspberry up front. You can feel like the creaminess of it, and it finishes with that coconut extract. Yeah, you don't, the lime isn't like screaming out to you lime. It's just really subtle. I wouldn't say it's syrupy, but it's pretty sweet just by itself. Let's make some cocktails. Let's have some fun. Okay, the first drink we're making, super simple. We're just doing Barbie liqueur and soda water. You could do tonic. A flavored soda water would be really cool, like a passion fruit LaCroix. I wish I had those. It would be so tasty. I'm going to shake the liqueur for this highball just to like show you the frothing properties that we were talking about and the benefits of milk clarifying. You don't need to do that. Oh. We're making a Barbie Dak. Cool. Half an ounce of lime, half an ounce of aged rum. So the El Dorado is adding a little bit of kind of a vanilla-y backbone. It's 2 ounces of Barbie liqueur. Okay. I'm gonna be shaking with some diamond ice, only the finest. Oh yeah. Barbie Daiquiri. Gorgeous. Barbie girl is just playing in my head right now. It's like, it's good. I mean, it's a daiquiri for sure. Yeah, you definitely get the raspberry and the coconut in this one. I love it.
It's so good. It's almost like Tropical Clover Club vibe.
The next drink that we're making, I'm very excited about. This is the Barbie Negroni. And I really hope that this pisses off the Negroni purist, because like of all the cocktail people in the world, I think the Negroni purists are my least favorite. Coming in a little too strong on that one. I accept drink what you like, as they say. The best drink in your hand is the drink that you're drinking. Doesn't matter. I have a couple little tricks up my sleeve that I'm pretty excited about. Should I go ahead and talk about the ice? Where is it? Alrighty, we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of our Barbie liqueur and 1.5 ounces of dry vermouth. We're using Dolan because we're cheap and Dolan is a trusty friend. Always there when you need them. Campari. No Negroni is complete without a bitter aperitif. This is exactly how much Campari I think should be in a Negroni. 1/4 ounce. I don't have time to get into it, but I believe that Campari represents the patriarchy. I don't have time, but like it just does to me. And so me putting Campari in a drink is like a huge step. I have a surprise. Here's the story. We were gifted an ice machine from Clarice Ice, I think is how you say it. I probably should know how to say it. We were gifted an ice machine and it uses directional freezing from the bottom up. It's a really cool machine if you want to know more about it. We're kind of toying around with doing an ice making video. If anyone's interested in that, let us know and we can put some priority on it. But I made these. I don't think that any normal person can make these at home. We're very privileged to be able to do this. What happened was that I got some Barbie shoes and I froze the Barbie shoes into the ice. Oh my God. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you serious?
Awesome.
I mean, there's no way that anyone could look at this and be like mad about it. It's like a Barbie drink that is gonna be inside of another drink. How cool is this? How cool that I got to do this. Making these ice cubes is really what got me super excited about this project and like lit up my creativity. So just do things like that for yourself that really just like make you feel excited and to make things. So anyway, Barbie shoe and an ice cube, so.
Oh my God, so sick.
I'm just like so happy right now.
It looks so
And
good.
like, I hate Negronis, and I'm about to drink this Negroni just so gleefully. This is so cool. I'm just like so happy right now. It tastes really good. I love it. I like how heavy on the vermouth it is. And it's easy to drink, but it's like still complex. Like that Campari is bringing the bitter Campari thing that it does. I really like the grapefruit on top too. That was just kind of an add on at last minute. I think that was a really good touch. I like that garnish.
Let me taste it.
And the freaking shoe, I just can't.
Wow. It's like 50-50 martini meets jungle bird.
I don't know if you guys are ready for what's next. The grand finale, if you will. You thought the Barbie shoe was a big deal? I am so ecstatic to present to you the Barbie Colada. This is unapologetically a pina colada, but Barbie style. I'm starting with 1 ounce of Coco Lopez, 1 ounce of lime juice, 2 ounces of Barbie Liqueur, 1 cup of frozen pineapple chunks or 120 grams. 1 heaping cup of crushed ice. The crushed ice part is important. It needs to be crushed. We're gonna give this a blend.
Dethrone. Oh my God, it's burning your face.
Oh God, it is?
Yeah.
All right, well that was an adventure. We lost some along the way. Let's pour some out for the ones we lost. Poor Barbie. I felt okay about pulling her head off, but something about burning her face just feels a little extra fucked up. Sorry, girl. It's art. I hope this is safe to drink because I feel like there's like microplastics in it at this point, but. So we put the Smith & Cross or the Jamaican rum on top and lit it on fire, but I would recommend that you actually incorporate it into the actual drink. Doesn't taste like burning plastic at all. Very good. This is not like an overly sweet or overly rich pina colada. I think that you could maybe have like a couple of these and still feel okay. I think this is like a total slammer.
Nice.
That Coco Lopez obviously and the Barbie Liqueur have a bit of sugar, but mostly it's like tart, easy drinking, whatever. Barbie, what do you think? Do you think that this is maybe something that you would drink? What's your official stance on the Barbie Colada? I think she approves. Yeah, I think that overall the Barbie Colada, incredible. It should go down as like one of the most artistic things I've ever done. My final thoughts are that I really think that you should make Barbie Liqueur. If you don't make Barbie Liqueur, then maybe just try out your own liqueur. Liqueur. I hope that I have convinced you that making liqueurs at home is not just easy, but accessible, and also that you can make all different types of drinks with them. So make some liqueur. If you enjoyed this video at all, please let me know and just consider giving it a like and maybe subscribing to our channel. We do a lot of different drink and drink related content. Still kind of trying to figure out what we're doing. So I'm really grateful that you're here, and the unwavering support that we receive is like really awesome and encouraging. And sorry, I wasn't really ready for the ending part of this video. You can find us on TikTok, on Instagram, and of course on YouTube. We're really trying to make YouTube a thing. We're trying to make it happen. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Make Barbie Liqueur. Let me know how it goes. Fuck the patriarchy. End of video.